I'll shoot you.
Why are you shaking?
All right.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
You're invited to match these stars on Blankety Blanks. Jamie Terry, Marjorie Proops, Cribbins, Shirley Field, Jerry Stevens, Lulu, each waiting to draw a blank on Blankety Blanks, with the Blankety Blank host in the business, Terry Wogan.
Peace, my children. This motley band of hobbledehoys you see before you, back! Back.
You got the fairy queen with your wand then, come here.
You shall go to the ball.
Thank you.
And now, the plain people of England. Can I speak to you first, sir? I'm not ignoring you, because I'm going to spend a lot of time on you. You're Jonathan. Jonathan what?
Weeks.
From where, John?
Maidenhead, Terry.
Good man. A very decent class of the woods.
Yes.
And tell me, what do you do for a living?
I work for a large domestic appliance company. We make these things.
Oh. Seems to have broken down. Jill.
Money in the
Oh, I see, right. Well, maybe when you win something, you can start it for us. Let's move across to you, Jill. Where are you from?
Langley in Berkshire.
And what do you do?
I work for an international banking division in London.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Good. Well, no smart stuff tonight.
Okay.
Okay. Now, let me explain the game to you. It's called Blankety Blank. Here we have A and B question. Sentences out of which a word is missing. A blank. Now, what you have to do is supply the logical blank that could be missing, or the illogical one, and then I'll go to these swines over here. I have a great way with words. I'll ask them to fill in the blanks, and if any of their blanks match your blanks, then blankety blank. I'm the one for the explanations, all right. Now, I'll ask you, Jill, since you drew the short straw, you have first choice. Now, there's no way of telling which is difficult, A or B, because we don't know either. So, which would you like?
B.
B, you shall have. The first, blankety blank. I'll master this yet. Don't stick it up me nose. Ready, gang? Cowboy star, and this gives me a chance to act. Cowboy star Hopalong Cassidy. That's the first bit of action there.
You look like that anyway.
Said, the reason they call me Hopalong is that before I got my horse, I used to ride a blank. The reason, come along. They've got to write them down, you see? And then if they match up with our lady contestant, that's a point for her. Cowboy star Hopalong Cassidy said, the reason they call me Hopalong is that before I got my horse, I used to ride a blank. Missed again. Okay, we'll move across to you, Jill. I'll read it to you one more time. Cowboy star Hopalong Cassidy said, the reason they call me Hopalong is before I got my horse, I used to ride a blank.
Kangaroo.
A kangaroo. A kangaroo. Jimmy Perry, luckily, we're coming to you first each time.
I didn't have enough time to finish it, but...
Grasshopper. And that's what happens when you get it wrong. Marjorie Proops.
I thought I'd be simple.
Bike. Young Bernard.
Well, I thought because of the hops, it just had to be a pogo stick.
We're reaching a very high intellectual level for this program. Kangaroo! Jerry Stevens helped her with the spelling. K-N-G-E-R-O-O. Jerry?
Well, you see, I knew that there was no such thing as a kangaroo in the place where this guy was, because there weren't in America, were there? There were no such thing as kangaroos, and that's why Burden and I put
Pogo stick. Hush my mouth. Lulu.
I really should have been the winner, really.
Donkey.
Yes.
Aha, Jill. It was 1 point to you, Jill. That's a good start. 1 point to Jill. And we'll move across to you, Jonathan. A or B, as if you had a choice.
A, sir.
And so you shall, said the good fairy. It's harder to get these cars the right way up than anything else. Ah, here's, again, here we go.
Yes.
If he sounds a bit like Hopalong Castile, you'll understand. Colonel Saunders said, I never should have retired. I'm so homesick for those finger-licking chickens the last night in my sleep I started plucking my blank.
Could we have that again in English, please? In English.
Stop it.
Please.
Stop it.
I don't get many opportunities.
Now we know why.
Colonel Saunders said, I never should have retired. I'm so homesick for those finger-licking chickens. And there should be a year's supply for me in that. But last night, in my sleep, I started plucking my blank.
Yes.
Well, please.
I'm not sure I have enough space on this card.
Try and purge your mind of all infelicities and impurities. Come. Everybody ready? We move across to Jonathan. I'll give it to you one more time, Jonathan, because I like it. Colonel Saunders said, I never should have retired. I'm so homesick for those I'm fed up with this already. I'm so homesick for those finger-licking chickens that last night in my sleep, I started plucking my blank.
My bird.
My bird. You could pluck a lot worse than your bird, actually.
The show's only just begun and straight away it's off the air.
Jimmy Perry.
I was going to put the nice version and say wife, but I think mattress.
Plucking your mattress. Dirty devil.
Quite as big as a mattress.
Plucking your bolster.
I thought the only thing you could pluck in a bed must be a feather pillow.
Whole show's full of raspberries. Shirley Ann
So
Field.
overcome with your acting. I thought you were giving us the help when you said blank.
But it's spelt correctly, Shirley Ann. We're ahead. Jerry Stevens, lad.
Well, I mean, if he's plucking his bird in bed, I mean, what is she made of, his bird? I don't understand.
We don't want to go into that, please.
I think we should.
But no.
But we must get on the same wavelength, Terry. I mean, there's no doubt that Bernard and I are on the same wavelength.
Feather pillow. Another raspberry. These are the scum of the earth, you know, Jonathan. Lulu.
Brilliant.
Eyebrows. Now, that's a good answer. Well, that was a big no-no, that one, I'm afraid, Jonathan. They didn't give you any help at all. But you're one ahead, and we go into the second round, and it means if we go into the second round, who gave your correct answer? I think it was Shirley Ann. So you've got the other 5 to choose from, A or B. B again's lucky for you. Put it right way up again. I was picked for my dexterity. And a clean living, of course. Now, this, thank goodness, does not require any acting. Blankety blank. Did you know, Jim? Sir Arthur Sullivan was not only responsible for the lost cord, but he found it again in his blank. Sir Arthur Sullivan, did you know, was not only responsible for the lost cord, but he found it again in his blank. His blank. Right. This could be it. So Jill is 1 point in the lead. 1 triangle to no circle for Jonathan. Jill, did you know Sir Arthur Sullivan was not only responsible for the lost cord, but he found it again in his blank?
Pyjamas.
Pyjamas. didn't know Sir Arthur Sullivan wore them. Then I didn't know Sir Arthur Sullivan. Jimmy Perry.
Pajamas.
Pajamas! I hate it when it gets exciting. Go on, give us some.
I like it.
Found it again in his Mikado. Bernard,
I think
save the situation.
Pajama trousers.
That'll do. Another point for you, Jill. That makes it 3 to Jill. I'm ignoring Shirley Ann because she got it right first time around. Jerry.
I've got to admit that Bernard and I have done it again.
Licker Lulu. He found it again in his... That's 4 points to you, Jill, so you've really got to do something now. You've got to go the whole hog. Well, 5 will do, Jonathan. A or B? Please pick A, because there's nothing in B. Why not have A? My word. The vicar. I knew he'd get in eventually. Slipped a disc when he held the gigantic baby at the christening. Consequently, he said, I think I'm going to call this child blank. I don't understand that one. The vicar slipped a disc when he held the gigantic... But don't panic. When he held the gigantic baby at the christening, consequently, he said... anything with consequently in is a dead loss anyway. Consequently, he said, I think I'm going to call this child blank. 1,000 alternatives spring to mind.
Shall we give...
Right, Jonathan, let's have it. The vicar slipped a disc when he held the gigantic baby at the christening. Consequently, he said, I think I'm going to call this child blank.
Goliath.
Goliath. Aha, drawing on your biblical knowledge there. Goliath. I think I'm getting one of my headaches. Jimmy Perry. I'll tell you when. Jimmy Perry.
If he slipped with those words on his lips, how about oops?
How about oops?
Oh, dear. Almost as bad as mine.
We'll all wait here while Marjorie...
Do tomorrow's column.
Exclamation mark.
Oh, my aching back! That wasn't worth waiting for.
Actually, at the time, he did actually give voice to this expletive in Latin, but I've translated it for the benefit of our viewers. He said, Gordon Bennett!
So far, you're getting such a lot of help, you've had no marks at all, Jonathan. Right, you can't really catch up now. So that means you have won this particular section of Blankety Blank, and congratulations to you, Jill. Jonathan, we have for you a tremendous consolation, a Blankety Blank pen full of Blankety Blank ink, and we hope you're accepted. Thank you for taking part with that. And I'll call you, of course, Jill, to take part in our super match. And so we're at super match, me and Jill. Jill, what's your second name?
Fletcher.
And you married girl?
Yes.
Any children yet?
No.
What's your husband do?
He's a trainee accountant.
He's not with us, is he?
No.
Fine. Super match. In this, we have polled a studio audience, a previous BBC studio audience, and given them a blankety blank phrase. We've taken one or more words out of that phrase, and these are the more popular responses we got. That's the most popular at 150 blanks, then 100 blanks, the second most popular, 50, the third most. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is ask them to take away the first slide. Good blank. Or possibly good blankety blank blank. Now, what you have to do is find out what those words are. Now, what you can do is pick 3 of our motley crew here to help you. And if you don't want to take their advice, I wouldn't blame you. So, who would you like first to help you?
Bernard.
Bernard. Good.
Good. Good heavens above.
Good heavens above. You'd never think he was thinking, would you? Who else would you like?
Jerry.
Jerry Stevens. And you shall have him. Jerry.
I say life.
Good life.
Good life.
Nice thinking. Who else?
Shirley Ann.
Shirley Anfield.
Good heavens.
Good heavens above, good life, good heavens. Give us another alternative, because that's much the same as good heavens above.
I can only add...
Good gracious.
Yeah, good gracious.
Good
I was going to say
gracious.
goodness
I'm
gracious.
glad you said
good
that.
gracious.
Yes.
Really?
If I can help you in any way.
Thank you. I was looking for that.
Okay, those are the alternatives. Good heavens, good, Ger, what did you say?
Good life.
Good life and good gracious. What do you think? Any of those or something else?
Good heavens.
Good heavens. Yeah. Okay, we'll see what our studio audience thought was the most likely. We'll start with the 50. Good night.
Yes.
Why do you
exactly.
never think of the obvious one? Well, you wouldn't have wanted 50 blanks anyway. Let's see if we can have the 100 blanks. Goodbye. They weren't an awfully imaginative studio audience, were they?
Well, they were leaving.
When we ask you for your help, you don't give it. 150 blanks. What did you say? Good?
Good heavens.
Good heavens. Let's have it. Good life. You can punch Jerry Stevens on the mouth a little bit later on.
You didn't get it. Oh.
No, unfortunately, she didn't pick any of those alternatives. However, Jill, you're not leaving us. Stay by me, and we'll move on to meet the next two contestants in Blankety Blank. We'll talk to you first, Carol. What's your name, Carol?
Carol Paul.
And what do you do?
I'm a buyer in a West End store.
That's very smart, is it that? What sort of things do you buy?
I buy leather.
Oh. always the cheap laugh. William, what do you do?
I'm a naval officer.
Yeah. And what's the name of your motor vessel?
At the moment, the Ministry of Defence. Good ship.
Sunk, is it? What's your second name then, William?
Pedder.
Okay, William, nice to meet you, and you too, Carol. Since we gave the lady first choice, I hope you won't mind if we give William first choice. This time, A or B, doesn't matter which, there's difficult and easy, and we don't know which is in which any more than you do.
I'll take A, please.
Good choice. I feel it in my water. You're going to be better this time, aren't you? No, they're not. I don't mind the odd newspaper printing a topless pin-up, but imagine my surprise this morning to find one on page 3 of the blank. There's no need to feel you have to join the letters together, Jerry. All right. All ready, then. We'll go to you, William. I don't mind the odd newspaper... Funny the way the music stops the minute I start talking. I don't mind the odd newspaper printing a topless pin-up, but imagine my surprise this morning to find one on page 3 of the...
Financial Times.
Financial Times. Good thinking. Why you sign? What have you done? What have you done, Jimmy Perry?
Page 3 of the...
Church Times. That really deserved a mark. Marge Proops.
Plain old time.
Times. What we do with time. Yeah, we'll give them a point. Give you a point for that. Yeah, fair enough. Come on, Marge. Well,
Well, I thought, being a fisherman, that it might be the angling Times. But then, on the other hand, I plump for the Times, as Marjorie does.
always a good second guesser. That's a point to William. Little Shirley Ann.
Well, I didn't think of financial, but I thought of...
Times. That's good for a mark. That's another one for you, William. Jerry?
Well, I was going to put down, Terry, the Beano. Because that would be a sign of the...
I was going to put down the Times, but I knew everybody else would.
Put it
So
down.
I just
What
wanted to
then?
be different.
Of course, the telephone. Well, I declare to me elbow, you nearly got full marks there. 4 out of 6 there, William. Good, even if you are a secret naval officer. We'll keep prying. Are you listening, Izvetsia? Carol, A or B?
B, please.
B. And so you shall, me proud beauty. Blankety blank. I knew we were going to have trouble. The nurse said...
To screens!
We all know that.
Stop show you the teeth and get on with the play.
I changed hands there, but my fingers were a blur. You wouldn't know. The nurse said, that new surgeon must have a very unusual technique. Before the operation, I saw him scrubbing his blanks. I'll leave you to think about that. Keep writing. Hand up, good girl. Hand up from Lulu. Jerry? All right. We'll turn to you, Carol. What do you think?
Scalpels.
Scalpels. A very safe choice. I've never seen anybody scrubbing their scalpels before. Look, every time I go across to Jimmy Perry, he looks like he's just died. Well, hang on. I'll start with Bernard then.
The Chinese way.
Come on, Bernard.
Well, it's nothing to do with scalpels at all. This man was a very eminent surgeon. I know him well, and he always scrubbed his golf clubs.
That's what you deserve. Marge Proops.
I thought with an unusual technique he might well scrub his ears.
If he had particularly long lobes. Jimmy Perry.
Well, I thought if his technique was very unusual, he might even scrub his toenails.
Yes. They don't seem to be at one with you at the moment, Carol. Scrubbed his scalpels. Scrubbed his...
Having once played a nurse whose feet disappeared behind a screen, I know what doctors do.
Feet. Use their feet.
Sometimes.
Oh. We must go into this in greater detail. You struck off the medical council. What do you say, Jerry?
Well, the thing is, you see, if he was scrubbing his scalpels, I mean, he'd cut all the hairs off the brushes, wouldn't he?
He would. He would. Very perceptive. On the other hand, it's not getting us anywhere near the answer. What do you say?
Well, that's why I put feet.
Feet, yeah.
I'm very sad
Don't
about it.
tell me. Don't tell me. You got nothing there, Carol. And you got 4, William, so you're in what I would call a hefty lead. Unfortunately, we have to cross off the 4 people who matched you up the last time. That's Marge and Bernard and Shirley Ann and Jerry. So it's left to Lulu and Jimmy to get your full marks. A or B?
Try A again, please.
Good man. Good man. I don't know who this is supposed to be. If I did my Michael Parkinson accent. I really refuse to share a dressing room. It's more like Ina Sharples, isn't it? Brian Clough, yeah. I really refuse. More like Larry Grace. To share a dressing room with that Rod Hull and his emu again. The place gets so full of blank. So there's only 2 of you have to answer. That's Jimmy and Lulu. The rest resting on their laurels, and pretty dashed uncomfortable they look. Stop, look, please. Don't go to him. He knows nothing.
He's asking how
He
to
knows
spell
nothing. Man's a fool. The boy's a fool. He gave you feet the last time. Oh, you did? You're responsible. You're supposed to be thinking these things out yourself, you know. You're not supposed to be just cogging them down.
Just the
Please.
spelling, that's all.
That's a spelling. That
I
was
don't
all
come
it
on
was.
to the
You know
cabaret and
what
interfere with you,
spelling
do
is.
I? Right. Okay, hands up. Here we go.
If this isn't more.
2 for full marks, William. Quietly confident. I really refuse to share a dressing room with that Rod Hull and his emu again. The place gets so full of blank.
It's got to be feathers.
Feathers. Feathers would be the obvious one, but... Oh, he's not... No, I don't...
Terrible responsibility.
It is a
Terrible responsibility.
Seed. It's a... It's a writer's mind, isn't it?
Yes, it's so
It's
good.
devious. Lulu.
Oh, gosh. I've done it again.
Feathers. All right, William, that brings your total to 5. You've had nothing, Carol, but you could do it. There's 6 little triangles there. If you got them all right, you could still be in time for that super match. All right? Try B.
Yes, thank
All right, good. We don't have a tremendous choice on this program. I read, when the Incredible Hulk goes to a Chinese restaurant, he doesn't use chopsticks, he uses blanks. All of you to answer this,
right?
Because, of course, Carol has no marks. The Incredible Hulk, what would he use in a Chinese restaurant? Pardon? Yes?
Yes, I think so.
There's a lot of, honestly, never mind.
No
Just
cheating,
think
I
for yourselves,
promise you
please.
no cheating.
I'm having you removed from this table.
Why? I never said a word.
You're a source of upset to these girls.
No, I'm not.
And disturbance.
They only looked at me for
What are you doing with
guidance.
your feet in there?
Playing the organ.
Cracking walnuts.
Hands up when you've done, children. There's good boy. Good girl. Well,
I think I've
now.
got it, Terry.
Jimmy Perry writes a tome every time. Let's go now. See, can you get the full marks? It's 5-0. Here we go. I read, when the Incredible Hulk goes into a Chinese restaurant, he doesn't use chopsticks. He uses blanks.
Spanners.
Spanners. Now, that's a very good answer. Spanners. Don't be so timid, Jim. Jim, give us the worst.
Well, he's a big fella. How about telegraph poles?
Telegraph poles. That's a good answer. A good answer, but the wrong one. Marge?
How about oars, then?
Oars, yeah. Well, no luck on the top drawer anyway, Carol. You can't really catch up now, but it's the game that counts, really. Spanners, I thought was very good. Unfortunately, we have to say farewell to you. It's such sweet sorrow. Here's a blankety-blank pen. And maybe if we get you a blankety-blank checkbook at the end, you'll be able to take that away and see if we can get anything blankety-blank with it. Thank you for coming on the show. Thank you, Carol. You come out here, William. We'll play Superman. All right, William, we're at Supermatch. Now, we asked a passing studio audience a blankety-blank question. Their most popular response was 150 blanks. The second most popular was 100. And the 50 is the third. I'd be glad when we don't have to explain this anymore, won't you? About 100 years' time. Now then, take away the slide. Happy. Now, what you have to do is find happy what? Happy whats. And you can pick 3. We'll take them one at a time. 3 to help you. That's a laugh for a start. See, who looks as if they could do you the least damage?
Marge.
Marge, Proops, Marge. What do you think? Happy
Anniversary.
anniversary. Good thinking.
And Jerry, I think.
I don't want to keep picking you, Jerry.
Happy ever after.
Ever after. We've an anniversary. Ever after. Who else will help?
And Lulu.
Lulu. Lulu. Birthday. Good. Now, you don't have to take the slightest bit of notice of them, and I wouldn't blame you if you didn't.
Well, I must confess, being my mother's birthday, I have to say...
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
A sailor's best friend is his mother. No, sorry about that. I could put these things in. It's not very good. I don't want to say them. They make me. They say be fond of them. Let's have the 50 then and see what's happening. Don't say a word. 50 blanks. Could be worth anything. Let's just see what that foolish studio audience said for the 100. Happy ever after. They're all a bit television orientated. Poor souls. And for the 150, happy days. However, it does mean, since you won the super match and you got 50 blanks, it means that you're due to fight me for the head-to-head. The head-to-head contest. But first, we better have on our previous winner and presenter with a blankety-blank checkbook and a blankety-blank pen. Thank you, Jim. I'm sure your husband's going to be very proud of you. And if you find that you can get a blankety-blank check cashed in any bank in the United Kingdom, you'll be extremely lucky. But we'll let you have a pen as well. And thank you for joining us on Blankety-Blank.
Thanks very much.
William got 50 blanks. Stop backing off me. You got 50 blanks, and you'll be surprised what they're worth in the open market. But you can, we'll let you keep those, but you do have a chance to double them. Now, if you say no at this point, the whole show comes to a grinding halt. Sporting William, he doubles them. Now, the thing is, I give you a question here. There's a blank that you have to fill, and then you have to pick one of these idiots to help you. All right. Who do you want to play with? And don't answer that.
Assist me.
Who would you like to assist you? Okay.
Bernard.
Oi, 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 you know, please. Bernard.
Bernard, yes, please.
What a terrible choice.
I think so.
Now, wait. Question is, head to head, for 100 blanks. Blank heights. Blank heights.
I'm writing it? Yes, I've actually been to this place. It's a lovely place, and it's up on the... Well, it's up there. I won't say any more.
All right.
But, there.
If you'll stop talking, I'll
Yes.
turn to William. Just right. Damn you, right. William.
I've rotten.
Blank heights.
Wuthering.
Wuthering Heights. Dun, 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 dun. What? You can, no. I would, So thanks to Byrne, it means that you've won 100 blanks to the value of these particular goodies.
And doubling 50 blanks to 100 blanks, you can win yourself a tumble dryer, or a silver-plated coffee set and tray, or an indoor jogger. The decision is yours.
Now, which of those thrilling prizes would you least like to take home?
I'll go for the silver-plated coffee pot.
You shall have it. The silver-plated coffee pot goes to William. Thank you for taking part. Congratulations on winning Blankety Blank. Well done, William. Thanks to you for joining us. To all our personalities. That's Jimmy and Marge and Bernard and Shirley and Jerry and Lulu.